There was no way for the two of us to escape together. Escape together. Escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump around. Just now. Just now.
Sam, I know there's nothing I can do to make it right. I know. Sam, stop hurting yourself. Please. Give me the gun. There is nothing left for you here. Nothing but sadness and regret. You can't go on like this. Come take a walk with me. It's time for you to hit the road and start a new journey.
Intoxicants successfully purged. Blood alcohol content nominal.
Well, it looks like someone needed a nap. Hope you like your new private room. Feel free to make yourself at home.
Wait, hold up. Where's the pod? Where's Lou?
Settle down, Sam. Lou's with me. You'll see us soon enough. Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
We've both been used and lied to before, it's true. But as long as they keep up their end, I won't pry. This is the headquarters of our humble operation. The bridge of the DHV Magellan. It's always like this when the DHV Magellan's on the move. Meet Tarman, our resident doctor and geophysicist. He's also the captain and pilot, in case you hadn't noticed. And a fellow doom sufferer. The nav console offers a direct connection to the tar currents. The downside being that we all have to bathe in caralium.
Happy to have you aboard, Sam. You'll have to excuse me if I don't shake your hand.
You steer this ship solo?
Yeah, though the computer does most of the work.
So this is a submarine?
Spot on. We dive into the tar and use it to travel underground.
Just beneath the surface of the Earth, there are currents we can ride almost anywhere.
So what's your role in all this?
Me? I make sure Drawbridge's grand plans go off without a hitch.
So you're the commander?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Huh. So where are we headed?
At the moment, we're bound for the Plate Gate in Mexico. The one that you put on the network for us. Our destination is on the other side, Australia, which we've been asked to link up next.
You know, the problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Which is why we're here. Or more importantly, why you're here.
Well?
Ah, so Lou is the child's name. Hello? Excuse you. I too am a member of Drawbridge, believe it or not. It is an honor, Sam.
Is that a puppet?
What? Puppet? No, no! No, I am alive, and my own master.
This is Dahlman. A man whose cow wound up stuck inside a... Well, you get it. He used to be a spirit medium.
When I was still flesh and bone, of course. Regrettably, my transformation cost me my talents.
Lou, where are you?
Sam, that pod is empty. Oh. You know, no one should have to suffer such loss. I understand. Believe me, I do. Which is why, yes, I think you two should go on one more adventure.
What are you talking about?
Well, take Lou. Yes, and link up Australia together. Like you did before in America. I'm sure a lengthy journey will help you to heal.
Sam, we've arrived. In case you're wondering, my hand is traveling through the tar currents, which is lucky because that's what allows me to keep this ship on course.
We're by that research lab you linked up last time.
The DHV Magellan can travel to and surface anywhere, provided it's within network coverage. A genuine mobile base of operations.
Still not fully equipped, though. It doesn't have any proper guns.
Need to fix that at some time.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support. Just so we're crystal clear, Sam. Our mission is to connect the whole Australian continent to the existing chiral network here in North America.
From halfway around the world, how are we supposed to do that again?
By using the Mexican Plate Gate. One you already put on the grid, remember? To get started, all you have to do is cross over and connect your Cupid to the nearest chiral network terminal. As you extend coverage, we'll move the DHV Magellan to keep up.
And you'll of course be traveling with your child. I mean, that's what Lou would want, right? A grand new adventure with Daddy. I'm excited for you.
Go and get your gear sorted. We'll be waiting.
You ready for another trip with Daddy? Okay, kiddo, let's go.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Think you have a choice!
What was that just now?
You saw it too, huh? Well, let's just say it's nothing new. I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Ah, the bleed-through effect, wherein the BB's memories are conflated with one's own. I'm sure someone explained it to you before. Though this is a little different, of course.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
I haven't been outside in a long while. Let's get going, hmm? If nothing else, this journey should give you a chance to mourn. You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it will weigh you down like an anchor. However much it hurts, you must carry on and do what only you can do. Grieve, of course. But keep moving, Sam. Then, when all is said and done, you can take stock and decide what's next.
Deal with them.
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. A big one at that! Let's make our way to the plate gate. Carefully. Should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
Thanks again, Sam. The Cairo network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
Order complete. Well done.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship and this whole operation at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Sam, it's Hartman.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Last I heard, he took a one-way trip to the beach. Seems a little soon, don't you think?
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Lochner, we're the same.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's Khan now resides within Lochner. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA-sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
Did you manage to get some sleep, Sam? I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Looks like you've been supplied with a Drawbridge crew hat. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics, along with any discoveries I happen to make. And who knows, some of it may even be of use to you as you work to connect all of Australia to the chiral network.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Another curious vision.
All right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Updating with new data supplied by Drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
Keep an eye on your other deck's movements as you proceed. That must hurt.
and requests.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. Looks absolutely flawless. Thank you. Like everyone says, you're a man people can count on. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is. Now displaying your current order grade. A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the death stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination, those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realize it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people, information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case. I'll filed this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
order is now available for you.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camo patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment. We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit with customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
A-Pass enhancements are now available. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam. Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
out there.
Those brigands, are they all gone? Wow, this is a relief. I was beginning to think I was done for. Give me a moment to confirm the order details. You put on a clinic out there. Well done. You seem like a Go on, use your Cupid to get us online. Quickly now. I'll feel a lot safer once we're all hooked up.
Online at long last. This ought to do wonders for our ability to monitor chiralium levels by the plate gate, as well as keep an eye on the tar currents. More accurate data will definitely make travel safer for you and your friends aboard the DHV Magellan, too. Ever since the plate gate appeared, we've been seeing increasingly dramatic anomalies all throughout the Australian continent. Some theorize that the UCA's connection to the chiral network destabilized all areas with our coverage. But what's done is done, though. Our best bet is to follow suit and connect Australia too. It may also serve you to know that there are 4 environmental observatories, including this one. If you can bring them all onto the network, we're confident we'll be able to calculate where and when the next plate gate will appear. Anyway, you should already have access to the data we designated for you.
Now, if we could only manage to get that old road patched up and usable.
We can't thank you enough, Sam. Before you go, you've been getting a lot of praise for all your hard work. And in recognition of this, it seems you've been officially cleared to take on standard orders. Between the harsh conditions and the violent outlaws, there are fewer and fewer folks willing to serve as porters these days. But there's no shortage of people who need help. So I encourage you to take a look if you're interested. You can review the available requests by bringing up the list via your ring terminal. You'll find a new suborder too. We need someone to restore the mine. Bet you could benefit from having it operational as well. Anyway, thanks again for going above and beyond. Best wishes and safe travels to you, my friend.
That's some good work, Sam. The DHV Magellan's parked not too far from your position. You'll be able to pick up your next order on the ship. But before that, you should head back to your room and rest up. I imagine you're both pretty tired. You and Dolman.
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Sam, look. There are wild animals nearby. Such creatures are rare and precious. Friends to be protected. I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. Perhaps we could take a break?
talking in your sleep. Kept repeating the name Amelie.
Sam, Tarman here. I'd like to brief you on this next order of yours. Once you're ready to head out, access the delivery terminal on the DHV Magellan to proceed.
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all. Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so, saved humanity. But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own two eyes. And you, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape extinction. The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission is to overcome the Death Stranding. If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it. Are you all right, Sam? What was that just now? Did something happen?
Sam, about the next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems we have a little problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knott. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it. When you're ready, take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam. Hey, Sam, this is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area. You should have no trouble whatsoever destroying it using MP bullets or MP shells. Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force. Be advised though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and bodies, and that every one of these armored units will be wielding a rod. No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them to move in and engage you at close quarters. In light of this development, we've gone ahead and added armored enemies to our VR weapons and combat training programs. This way you can experiment with various methods and find a means of dealing with them that's suited to your personal strengths. That's all the information I have for now. Review your potential routes and finalize your equipment loadout before heading out. We're counting on you, Sam.
Sam, are you planning on entering enemy territory while carrying all that? With that much cargo, they'll spot you in no time. Why not stash your backpack and any excess equipment somewhere safe? Take only what you need for now. Did you just drop some cargo, Sam? Good job, Sam. You disabled the target. All right, let's deliver the cargo.
Nice and easy.
Uh-huh. So in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
Almost there.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right? Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it. Alright, let's take a look at this cargo of yours. I can see you took extra care with this. Thank you. I'll definitely have more work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is really something. I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. And with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures. And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS. That tar man's the one who recorded it. He said he heard it while he was out tar fishing. Have a listen. Call me crazy, but we might be dealing with something like a whale. Another interesting thing to note, creatures that hear this song make an effort to avoid the source. There's not much else I can say with confidence. However, give me some time to analyze it, and I might get you some answers. Gotta get going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on that disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask, if that's cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, it seems that its effect on the tar currents blocked all chiral communications. So I think it's only fair that we call it a chiral jammer. Anyway, while the currents in the area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling new reports. For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of West Fort Knot. A group of figures clad in red and a large unidentified black mass were observed just prior to this eruption as well. Needless to say, the anomalous tar current activity near West Fort Knot may be related to these events, so we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion. We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site. The corresponding main order has been added to this delivery terminal. I've got a feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you to prepare accordingly.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
nearly at our destination. You see anything suspicious?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility.
Sam, that vehicle appears to be locked up tight. You won't be able to take it for a drive.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. The goddamn shame. So now what, are you just lugging that coffin or... Sorry. Pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Huh? Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. Torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
What a hit! Cliché, but that one's gonna hurt. one! That one seems to have done some damage. That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the Chiral network.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. You're barely out of breath. Doubt any other porter could hold their own half as well. I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new plate gate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the chiral verse a reality, and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Order completed. Well done.
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but...
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
It was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the chiral network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Lou.
Sam, this is Tarman. Feeling refreshed, I hope? Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.